must have been looking in the wrong files.
I don't think so. I went through every case of sexual child abuse the Santa Barbara Police Department has had reported within the last 5 years. There was no Rachel Ann.
Well, there's a lot of files. You must have missed this one.
I don't think so. I was very thorough.
What are you implying, Warren?
I'm not attacking you. There's no reason to be uptight.
I'm not uptight. I just don't know what else to tell you.
How about starting with the last name?
Hello. I hope I'm not interrupting anything terribly important. If we don't leave this minute, we're going to miss the I-dos. Cruz's brother, Rafe, is getting married tonight. We're invited to the wedding.
Oh, right. I just need 1 minute, and I'll be ready.
I gotta go, too.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't let this go. We've got to clear this up, BJ.
Look, I've got a meeting with the girl right now, and I don't want to be late, okay? Please, Warren, just trust me on this one.
Well, does everything look perfect? You know, the chef is almost as excited as I am.
It's so nice of him to agree to make all these special dishes for me.
Well, Mason Cap will put them at our disposal as a way of thanking me and apologizing at the same time. Oh, my darling daughter, tonight I'm going to transport you to Italy, and you won't have to even leave Santa Barbara.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yes. Oh, do I have some surprise for you tonight? I want to spoil you, even though I don't think that's possible.
Just being with you is wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, and just looking at you across the table, that simple joy. It's like a miracle for me. Oh, you know, Aurora, I suppose all these feelings of a father bottled up for so long, I suppose they'll just come out in grand gestures. I hope they will make you happy. Take that wistful look out of your eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't...
Oh, no, it's all right, it's all right. Oh, my goodness, there's my first surprise of the evening.
We had a fiesta party at school once. They decorated the gym just like this. But I can't imagine getting married here.
Sorry. It's okay. I think it's perfect.
But you told me once you wanted to get married in a church with an organ playing and a long white gown.
I know. But that was all before I met Rafe.
I guess love really does conquer all. Even this place. Uh-oh.
Hi, Daddy. So, did you decide to come to my wedding after all?
No. I came hoping I could talk some sense into you.
Guess I can't stop you from hoping.
It's not too late to get out of this. You can walk out of here right now with me.
Why should I do that? I'm doing exactly what I want to do.
I don't believe that. I think you got yourself backed into a corner and you're too proud to admit you made a mistake. I know my little girl.
Stop saying that.
But it's true. I am not the enemy.
Just so long as I do what you want me to do, of course.
All right, I admit I make mistakes. I admit it. I just am not used to having my orders questioned. But the bottom line is I want you to be happy. And this boy, you're infatuated with him now. But it's insanity to think that you could create a life with him.
What about the baby?
If you're not willing to have the abortion, we can go someplace. You can go and have the baby and then put it up for an adoption.
Doesn't that bother you? I mean, that whole idea, this is your grandchild.
Yeah, but you're my child. And it makes me sick to see you giving up your whole life because of an accident. I've got great plans for you, Lisa.
Yeah, I know you do. Problem is, you never bothered to ask me about them. Now, if you'll excuse me, Daddy, I've got a lot of things to take care of before the ceremony.
Hold still, Iva.
I'm sorry, Rosa.
Rafe. Okay, there you go. Now, let me look at you. Ay, qué guapo. Un aristócrata. How are you?
Well, never better.
¿Dónde está el novio? Where's the groom?
Rafe. Hi, man. Guys,
You did.
I didn't think you guys would make it.
You kidding? You would have had to tie us down to keep us away.
So, you actually found a girl to have you, eh?
Amazing, isn't it? Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Papa, come here. I want you to meet my cousins from Santa Lucia.
Ah, these are the musicians who set the fantastic
It
tale.
must have worked. She agreed to marry you.
Bienvenidos.
This isn't exactly the same girl, but...
Well, I'm finally happy to meet all of you, huh?
Nice to
Welcome.
meet you, too.
Hey, when do we meet your bride? Right now. Come. Guys, this is my fiancée, Lisa. Lisa, these are my cousins from Santa Lucia. This is Jaime.
Hello.
Juan and Raúl.
Bienvenido, Lisa. Welcome to the family.
Thank you.
I can understand why Ray fell in love.
It is an honor to be in the presence of such beauty.
Well, thank you. Now, you guys are going to be playing for the wedding, right?
We're going to provide the musical entertainment.
Padre, bienvenido. So good to see you. Thank you for coming. Rosa wants to greet you. Let me go get her. It's good to see you.
Reverend Thomas, wait right here, please. I've got to take care of something.
I'm here to perform the ceremony.
There must be some mistake unless there were two weddings today.
No, there is only one. But my son asked me to arrange for a priest to perform the ceremony. You understand?
I've known Padre Pereira almost all my life. He baptized my children.
And I also knew the groom's mother, Isabel II, when I was a young man myself.
Lisa had asked me to find a minister of her faith to officiate. It was very difficult for Reverend Thomas to find time in his busy schedule, so I think that...
But I thought it was agreed that the ceremony would be Catholic.
Lisa, I didn't know this was going to be a problem for you. You said you weren't religious, and since being married in my faith is really important to me.
No, I'm really sorry, Rafe, okay? There's just no way that I will ever agree to be married by a priest.
Oh, lovely.
Did you really invite Sawyer to come tonight?
Yeah, your dad called me this morning.
Thank you so much, Daddy.
It's my pleasure.
Now I'm with my two favorite people in the whole world. How are you? I haven't talked to you all day.
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, positive. You know, it sounds like the dinner you ordered is going to be incredible, Dr. DeAngelis.
Yes, it should be. Do you know what I had done? I had my chef from my villa in Rome fax me my favorite recipes. By the time this evening's over, you're going to have a feeling that you have been in my bella Italia.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll be right back.
Oh, you're going to need some money to tip the attendant.
I know. Got my own money.
Yeah. Doctor, I have to know, is this dinner a goodbye dinner? Are you going to be taking Aurora back to Italy with you?
I can't believe Rhys actually kicked Jody out. I think he's gone over the edge.
I think when he has a chance to think about it, he'll realize he's making a mistake. For them to break up over something as silly as this would be unforgivably stupid.
You know, when they first got to Santa-Barbara, it seemed like there was a lot of tension between them, but then things kind of settled down, and it seemed like it was okay.
Yeah.
Until, what, just a few weeks ago?
Yeah, I guess. You know, I was talking to Frank about this. Well, come to think of it, it changed around the time Frank came to town.
You think he had something to do with it?
Well, I don't know, but it was about the same time. And you know, something about him bugs me. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's nagging me about him, but I can't figure it out. It's something.
I've been trying not to admit it to myself, but I don't like that guy. Do you remember a while back when Chip was ill, right before he got sick, and Frank came over to pick up those files?
Yeah.
All right, well, he implied in a not very subtle way that something was going on with Jody and you. And when he left, I felt like he'd been trying to manipulate me. And then I had expressed to him, I think I expressed to him that I wanted some alone time with Chip. And I got this feeling that maybe he had communicated to Jody that she should stop by. You know what I mean?
He did. She told me.
I knew it. And ever since then, I've had this really funny feeling about him.
Yeah, he comes on like Joe Friendly all the time. He's always trying to be helpful, but something about it is askew.
But why? Why would he want to cause trouble with Jody and Rhys? Unless... Do you think he has a thing for her?
I don't know. But if he does, she doesn't have a clue about it. You know, the guy has a tattoo, and a real strange tattoo.
What?
I was over at Rhys's watching him. He was working out. I just stumbled in there, and he's got this tattoo of a doll on his shoulder, and underneath the words, Rachel Ann. Now, is that weird?
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't want any scenes. I just want to get things understood and settled between us once and for all.
Great. That's what I want too.
But you're different. Your reasons are very different from mine, Frank. And I resent the fact that you asked Sawyer to ask me to come home.
Hey, the only reason I did that is I wanted to work things out with you. To show you how much I care about you.
You've got to stop thinking and talking about me in that way.
Okay. I didn't mean to offend you. I hate myself for ever having caused you any pain or unhappiness. I mean, to me, you represent everything that's beautiful and good in the world. I mean, whenever I say I care about you, what I mean is whatever is important to you is important to me. Here, I'll prove it to you, okay?
Before I answer your question, I'd like to ask you one of my own. What are your intentions towards my daughter? That sounds a little old-fashioned, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What I really want to say is, what is it you want from Aurora?
Well, I guess what I want most is to spend more time with her. You know, time together to do things that we haven't been able to do. You know, go to a concert, have a picnic on the beach. Maybe study together if she decides to go to school here.
I see. Simple aspirations.
Well, my feelings for Aurora are very simple and very clear. You see, I love her with all my heart, and I really believe that she feels the same way about me.
Well, you're the same age, aren't you? What, 18 years old?
Yeah, I'm 18. Same age my parents were when they got married.
Yeah, but so you never mentioned anything about marriage to my daughter. What you were indicating was dating.
Well, I would marry Aurora in a second, Doctor. It's just that I don't feel that's best for her right now.
I see. And why is that?
Well, first of all, she's an heiress, and I don't have any money of my own yet. And I need to be more independent before I could ask her to move in with me. And also, I think that, well, she needs to have more time to just figure out who she is and what she wants in life. I mean, you and I both know that she hasn't had that chance.
You put a great deal of thought into this, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I've never been in love before, and, well, it's a big responsibility.
Yes, it is. You know, I admire everything you just said. And I must say, it's not easy for me to say this, but I'm a little more than jealous of you. Well, I suppose it's not an unnatural state of affair. I mean, most fathers are notoriously jealous of their daughter's boyfriend's husband, whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, they've spent most of their life with their daughter. They've had the experience of seeing traumas through childhood to adolescence. having 18 years possibly of knowing them. And what happens is when it's time to depart, I think they've had the time to make that adjustment. I've only known my daughter for 6 years. I'm only just getting to know her, getting to make up for all those lost years. And I think that process will be a healing quality for both of us.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, I think it's essential for you and Aurora to get to know each other. And, you know, I never intended to cut you out. I think there's room for both of us in Aurora's life. But, Doctor, I get the feeling that you don't, especially since you haven't answered my question.
I realized something just now as I was coming back to the table.
Yes.
I am starving. When are they going to start bringing all that wonderful food?
Right away. We've been waiting for you. Waiter.
Put your shirt on, Frank. Cover that thing up.
Why are you so upset? I mean, I was just trying to show you that I carry you with me all the time.
Don't we speak the same language? Don't you understand me? You need help. And I can't give it to you.
Sure you can. I mean, you're the only person who can really help me.
No, not me. You need professional help, Frank. And if you won't get it for yourself, then I'll make sure you get it somehow.
You know, I don't understand this. This potentially is a terrific story. I don't know why she's being so sensitive about all this. So touchy. And understand she wants to keep this girl's privacy, but it's not like I'm gonna make it public information. You know, she ought to be able to trust me by now. I mean, I do understand, but she should trust me. I'm the editor of this paper, you know. She's got to be able to understand that I have to make sure that it's a legitimate case. There's nothing reflecting on her. We're just talking about journalism here. Oh, that's it. Well, there's never been the name Rachel Ann appearing in this newspaper.
Well, that's just too bad. Can we please go now?
I can't leave this like this till I get to the bottom of it. I want to make sure she doesn't go any farther, too.
She's interviewing the girl. You heard her.
She's probably staying at her folks' cabin, wouldn't you think? What are you doing?
Making sure you make it to Rafe's wedding. And incidentally, trying to get your attention, which is virtually impossible these days.
Excuse us, please. Please. You know, I'm really sorry this happened.
I know, so am I, really, but I just really wish you would send that priest away.
Lisa, I wish there was something we can do here.
Rafe, I was raised Presbyterian. Okay, I just wouldn't feel really married if it were a Catholic ceremony. I don't even speak Latin.
Well, they do it in English now.
I just can't do it.
What if we had two ceremonies? One Catholic, one Protestant, and that way, you know, both of us can be comfortable.
You know what, I couldn't. I mean, it would feel like a trick.
Lisa, this is very important to me. And I'll never ask you for anything again. I mean, when I mentioned this the first time, you didn't seem to mind.
So much was going on, it probably didn't even register with me. So you can't understand how I feel because you've got your family and friends here and everything that's familiar. I'm defying my father by marrying you, Rafe. He's the only family that I've got. I think the least that you can do is just let this happen for me. I just need something familiar and safe.
Okay. We'll let the minister marry us.
Thank you.
I have to go talk to the padre. Excuse me. Padre, puedo contigo, por favor, please.
Ah, you're here. Good.
How are you? Hi.
Kelly. Ah, you look exquisite.
Oh, you look very handsome. Congratulations.
Thank you. I hope it's in order. I think we're losing the priest.
What's the matter?
Well, there seems to be a little problem about who is going to perform the ceremony.
Let me talk with my brother. Excuse me for a second.
Yes.
Gracias, padre. Perdóname. You know, good.
So did you decide what to do?
Yeah, everything's taken care of.
Okay.
Okay? Hey.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Do you mind if I borrow him for a second?
Oh, it's okay.
Excuse us.
So how do you feel about giving up the Catholic ceremony?
Well, you know, just want to make Lisa happy.
What about you being happy?
Well, you know, I'll feel wonderful once I have a healthy baby, our baby, in my arms, you know, all that kind of stuff. And
you know, Rafe, I admire you for wanting to do the right thing. But again, even at this late moment, I wonder if marrying someone you don't love is going to be doing the right thing for anybody.
well, I have no choice, you know. If I don't marry Lisa, she won't have the babies.
Sort of a blackmail type thing, right? I mean, I don't see the wisdom in entering into a relationship as serious as this under those terms.
Cruz, what am I supposed to do here? You know, if I call her bluff, she might call mine, and she won't have the baby, and I can't live with that guilt for the rest of my life.
Oh, Lord, man. You know, if you really can see the possibility of making a good life for the two of you, a stable place for a baby to be raised, then I can understand you going through with this. Is that the case?
You know what? Everything you're telling me makes sense. A whole lot of sense. To tell you the truth, I don't know I can have a good marriage with Lisa. I mean, we don't even know each other. You know, the way things turned out isn't the way I would have planned them, but I can't undo what's done, Cruz. And I tried to convince myself that I could just walk away from this thing. But my heart keeps telling me that I can't. You know, I tried to make the situation work out for Lisa, for Lilly, for me, but I couldn't. So I have to follow my heart and my feelings. I have to marry Lisa.
Well, there you go. You need me. I'm here for you.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Anyway, come on. I want you to meet my cousins. Hey.
Hey, Rafe. Hey, I've never seen so many beautiful women in one room before.
Your cousins sure do like to flirt.
Well, you know, it runs in the blood. Well, guys, this is my brother Cruz. These are my cousins from Santa Lucia.
Rafe wrote home about you. He thinks you're the greatest.
Hey, well, the feeling's mutual, man. He's been bragging about you guys, too. I'm looking forward to hearing you play.
Really? Looking forward to it.
Yeah, good. If you, listen, you guys, excuse me, I gotta talk to somebody.
Nice to meet you.
Here you guys in there.
Well, there he is. Hey.
You can make it over here.
Yeah, looks festive enough for a wedding almost.
Yeah, well, if you stick around, something a lot like that might occur. Good to see you.
Well, I'm so glad to be here. This is so exciting. Looks like Rosa might need some help. Excuse me.
Okay. Listen, man, really, thank you for coming. This is not the easiest situation in the world, and your support is really appreciated.
Anything for a friend. Hope you remember that. Sorry I'm a little late, but I've been over at the Conscience going over the old morgue, trying to find a reference in that story I was talking about with no luck.
Do you have a name?
Matter of fact, I do. The girl's name is...
Cruz, it's time. Professor Lockridge, thank you for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll pick this up.
Okay.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join together this man and this woman in the bond of holy matrimony. If there be any present who knows any just cause why they may not be legally bonded, let him speak now or forever hold his peace. I sometimes think that marriage is worth even more than the sum of its parts, because it requires all of your love and caring and patience. But the rewards are worth far more than the effort, for in the end, you and your children will be the recipient of the gift of a loving home. And now, Rafe, do you take this woman to be your wedded wife, to love her, comfort her, honor her, and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep only you unto her, so long as you both shall live?
Sebastian, what are you doing making noise and interrupting the ceremony? Vámonos.
As I was saying, Rafe. Well, the answer is I do. Good. And you, Lisa, do you take this man to be your wedded husband, to love him, comfort him, honor him, keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep only him unto you so long as you live?
I do.
Do you have a ring? Place it on the bride's finger and repeat after me. This ring I give you in token of our constant faith and devotion.
This ring I give you as a token of our constant faith and devotion.
And Lisa, do you have a ring? Place it on the groom's finger and repeat after me. This ring I give you as a token of our constant faith and devotion.
This ring I give you in token as our constant faith, love, and devotion.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Just about to ask you the same thing. Lily, let's just go home.
You know what? You're right. There's nothing left for me here anyhow. Come on.
By the way, thank you for joining us this evening. It was really a great pleasure.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Dr. DeAngelis.
Yes, something wrong?
Well, I want to thank you again for inviting me tonight.
Yes, well, as I said, it was my pleasure.
And mine. I never had such a good time.
Yeah, me neither. Doctor, have you seen the view from over here?
Yes, yes.
Well, I mean at night.
Oh, well.
Well, it's absolutely lovely. You got to see it, please.
Excuse us, yeah. Yes, yes. It's lovely, isn't it?
Doctor, please. I need an answer to my question, okay?
You know, for a nice chap, you're very persistent.
Oh, look, I'm not going to make it through the light. I am not going to make it through the night unless I know.
Yes, yes, we're going to stay. Only because of what's best for Aurora, for the time being.
Daddy. Thank you.
Sorry. What makes you love one person instead of the other? I mean, I've tried to answer that for years now, and I never get the answer. I mean, I couldn't help myself. The first time I saw you, I fell in love with you. And I never stopped loving you. And I promise I've never done anything else like this to anybody else.
That's what they call obsession, Frank.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it's a flaw in my character, huh? Thank you for helping me realize that. And I guess I'm gonna have to learn how to control my emotions. I know I can, okay? I'll just do it for you.
Do it for yourself.
Yeah, no, of course. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. I also want to say that, you know, you really hurt me when you're so angry at me like that.
I get angry at you because you don't listen to me, Frank. You don't hear me.
I ran thousands of miles to get away from you, to show you that I didn't want what you wanted. Still, you came after me anyway. I told you my feelings and you didn't believe me. You went right on as if who I am and what I want don't matter at all. And the whole time you said it was because you loved me.
God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I never realized that I was so selfish. But I do now, BJ, I promise. I mean, what do you want me to do? You want me to disappear from your life, leave town? I'll do it.
No. Once I thought that would have been enough, but not now. I want you to get help, Frank.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll go see a counselor. I'll do anything you say because I know you're gonna hate hearing this, but I think more highly of you than anyone I know. I mean, your friendship and your trust mean more to me and meant more to me than whatever else was going on between us. I mean, now I'm beginning, I guess, to realize what I did wasn't really good. I mean, I thought I needed, you know, the physical part to prove to you that I really loved you. I guess that's why I wear the tattoo. You know, I don't know, to show to you that I have these incredible tender feelings for you. And that I recognize that you were a vulnerable child and I hurt you. And I know saying it isn't enough, so I wanted to show you somehow. And instead it had the opposite effect. It disgusted you. And for that I'm sorry. I promise you it's gonna be different from now on, okay, BJ? That if you can somehow see me as a man who deeply regretted the terrible mistakes he made with you. And that maybe you can see me without anger and disgust, and that I am a man who's willing to work very hard to become a better person. You know, a person that, I don't know, maybe somehow could have some of your respect and friendship.
I really hope I can believe you.
Oh, you can. You can, I swear it.
Can I make you some herb tea or something?
No, thanks.
Lily, talk to me.
I don't know what you want me to say, Mom.
Well, for starters, tell me why you were at that wedding. I mean, what could you possibly hope to get out of it?
Well, a good laugh. I was hoping maybe I might get lucky and see Lisa trip on her way to the altar, fall flat on her face. No such luck.
So you're telling me that you put yourself through the agony of watching a man you love marry a girl that you hate just for laughs?
No, Mom, agony is your word, not mine. You know, agony's kind of what I'm feeling right now, standing here being grilled by you.
Lily, it's not that I don't sympathize with you or empathize with you or every other kind of eyes with you, but I've been there. I know how you're feeling.
No, you don't know how I'm feeling. You're not me. Mom, honestly, I don't know what you want from me. I don't.
How about the truth? I want you to stop denying that you feel anything, that you just don't care. You're just putting off that wallop that's gonna hit you one day. You went to that wedding because you were hoping something would happen to stop it, that there was some way that you and Rafe could end up together.
You're wrong. You're wrong. I knew the wedding would happen. I'm fine with that. I took one look at his eyes. I didn't feel a twinge, Mom. He said the words, "I do." You're right. I didn't
want the wedding to happen. I was hoping he would call it off. I was hoping she would call it off. I was hoping a tornado might come and suck her right up. Are you satisfied, Mom? I don't have any more true confessions for you.
You know what I think you need?
Coco?
No. I think what you probably need, if you're anything like me, is a good long cry. So cry, 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 babe.
It's time to throw the bouquet.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh.
All right. I want all the single women in the room to line up right over there.
Who's gonna get
Okay. Oh, no. Do I get to try for 2 out of 3?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's for you, to help you get started on your new life. And I wish it could be more. Here, take it. Take it.
I'm very proud of you, and I think Lisa is a lucky girl. Please.
Thank you. Thank you both. Thank you so much.
Okay, is this a boys only kind of thing, or does a girl get to horn in?
Yes, you can horn in.
Horn in.
This is, to the Oasis honeymoon suite for your honeymoon.
Did I hear something about a honeymoon?
Like to schedule the next piece on Rachel Ann for the Thursday edition. But we need to talk first. Lauren. We're quite a pair, aren't we?
Jody and her photos. BJ, I'm gonna get you back. Whatever it takes, sweetheart.
Sorry it's bedtime. I'll make it very brief. This case I've been working on, the child abuse thing, does the name Rachel Ann ring a bell to you?
Rachel Ann is the name of the victim BJ's writing about?
Exactly. I can't find anything on it. Do you know anything about this person, or is there any...
The name is familiar to me. Let me do some research, and I'll get back to you.
Nice job, Mark. Thank you.
Thanks. I really got into that. It's a shame I can't put that part on my resume. It's the first time I ever played a minister.
Hey, watch your mouth. Don't go blabbing about that to anybody.
Don't worry. You can keep a secret. It's just that, I mean, sometime you're gonna let it out of the bag, aren't you? I mean, what's the fun of a practical joke if nobody even knows about it?
Yeah, right. Look, they'll know about it when the time's right.